You've probably seen this happen before. Someone comes back from a course full of energy and full of ideas and says, "Next week, I'm changing everything. New brackets, new protocols, new meetings, new workflows, everything at once." The motivation is high, the intentions are good, and it all sounds impressive. My name is Dr. Baxmann, and in this video, I want to talk about a topic that quietly decides whether change actually works in your practice or completely fails. Refinement versus perfectionism. 2 weeks later, when you check in, the story often sounds very different. Nothing has really changed. Instead, there are explanations. We first had to think about where to store the old brackets. Then we realized the drawer system doesn't fit anymore. Then someone had to write work instructions. Then there were safety concerns, permissions, and more planning. Suddenly, weeks have passed and no real action has happened. That's perfectionism at work. Perfectionism often looks productive, but in reality, it's a form of procrastination. You overthink every detail, try to anticipate every possible problem, and want everything to be perfect before you even start. The result is simple. Nothing moves forward. And the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to actually begin. Real improvement works very differently. Improvement is not about doing everything at once. It's about taking small, manageable steps that actually happen. Perfection only exists if something truly gets better. And that requires action, not endless planning. Let me give you a very practical example. When someone starts with direct bonding of a multiband appliance, it might take 90 minutes at the beginning. Then they hear that someone else can do it in 15 minutes and decide that next week they'll schedule only 30 minutes for it. That step is far too big, and it usually fails. Frustration follows, and motivation drops. Refinement means thinking smaller. If it takes 90 minutes today, aim for 85 next time, then 80, then 70. Step by step, you move forward. Progress happens, confidence grows, and eventually you reach your goal. It may take longer, but it actually works. This approach creates several powerful effects. You develop standards because you repeat and refine the same process. You build habits of continuous improvement. And you gain satisfaction because you reach achievable goals along the way. That feeling of progress is essential, not just for you, but for your entire team. Small improvements also have a massive impact in daily practice. If an assistant needs just 30 seconds longer per patient in the afternoon, and you see 50 patients, that's 25 minutes of extra time, stress, and overtime. If that step is improved by just 15 seconds, you already cut that problem in half. That's refinement. Small change, big effect. You can apply this principle everywhere. Diagnostics, treatment decisions, insurance applications, patient communication, appliance changes, or even email handling during the day. You don't need radical change. You need consistent, realistic improvement. It also makes it much easier to bring your team along. People resist big, sudden changes. But when they see small improvements that actually make their work easier, motivation increases. The team feels progress, not pressure. One very helpful habit is to acknowledge these improvements openly. Celebrate small wins. Share the story of the day. Maybe today the multiband placement was faster. Maybe waiting times were shorter. Maybe a workflow felt smoother. These moments matter, and they reinforce the habit of improvement. That's the real difference between perfectionism and refinement. Perfectionism holds you back because it demands everything immediately. Refinement moves you forward, step by step, continuously and sustainably. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Let go of the idea that everything has to be perfect before you start. Start small, improve constantly, and enjoy the progress along the way. If this was helpful, share it with your team, leave a review, and subscribe for more insights on lean orthodontics and practice management. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.